Good morning. I have coffee being made and I'm getting out my travel cup because we have a busy morning this morning. I am wanting to go to a few stores this morning. I have to go to Walmart, I have to go to Meijer, and I'm hoping maybe possibly I might stop into Ulta. But it is a beautiful fall day here today. It is 65 degrees. It keeps sprinkling off and on, and it's cloudy, so it's really pretty. I'm gonna wear a jacket. I have a long sleeve t-shirt underneath of my t-shirt, then I'm gonna wear a light jacket over it with a hood to kind of protect me from all those little raindrops that keep falling. First stop is our library. Timothy has a book that he wants to return, and he's also looking for a creepy book type thing for Halloween. Plus, I wanted to just kind of show you around a little bit. Oh, and look at these fall books, and there's even a movie to suggest for the fall season. They set this library up so adorably. Oh, look at all these leaves. I cannot resist. Tim did not find anything like really scary. He was looking for a scary type book. I told him, I'm like, don't get something that gives you nightmares. He's like, but that's what I want. But he didn't find anything, so now we are headed off to Walmart, I think. That was mean. Wow, it is so busy in there, and the music was really loud. I mean, we were actually shouting over the music to talk. My goodness. But we did get some Halloween candy for trick-or-treaters. We aren't sure this year how many we're gonna have, so we're kind of guessing this year. Ooh, you're shaking. Sorry about that. That make you dizzy. And now we're going to head over to Ulta because I got to get some things. I'm almost out of powder and stuff. Okay, I just left Ulta and they didn't have basically anything I was looking for. They had one thing, which I'm grateful for that, but I'm gonna run down to Sephora, and our Sephora is in our Kohl's, which is all in the same plaza, which makes it nice and convenient. So sorry guys. You want to go to Kohl's and hang out for a sec?
Sure, yeah.
They seem excited. That was successful. So I found quite a bit in Sephora I'm very pleased about. Now we are headed to Meijer. Meijer's was really just quick and easy, in and out. It was great. It was very busy in there too. So apparently Wednesdays, today is Wednesday when I'm filming this, and I'm thinking Wednesday is like everybody's, you know, getting their running done on that day. But now we are grabbing some lunch, and while I was in Sephora, Jason called me and he is on his way home because he gets to do the rest of his work day from home. So I'm pretty excited about that. We are home. Jason is in a meeting and we brought home lunch. I got Subway. It's a 6-inch sub on wheat. I'm gonna eat lunch and then I'm gonna show you some of the things that I got. From Ulta, I purchased this Amazonian clay blush, and I get the color Party. From Sephora, I absolutely love the Kat Von D tattoo liner in black, and I also love the Makeup Forever, and it's the Aqua Resist colored pencil in black. And I thought, why don't I have these in brown? Because I love wearing brown eyeliner on my eyes too, so I picked those up. And then this is another favorite of mine for eyeliner. It's the Sephora brand. It's called Flirting Game. It gives you just a little bit of a shimmer added to the eyeliners. It is so pretty. I wear this, a little bit of it on the bottom of my eye. It's so pretty. And then at Walmart, I needed a paddle brush. So I found this for less than $5. And I got this hoodie. It was $29. It's red, it's oversized, it has pockets in the front. I truly enjoy wearing hoodies through the winter and the fall season. And I think this would look really super good under one of my vests. Baby's pouting because everybody is so low. Nobody is hurrying to take him out for a walk. Our little Cooper boy has been fighting allergies lately. For the last 3 years, he has been fighting allergies. He started out in Austin, and we thought that it was from the cedar fever that they have down there. And I don't know, ever since then, he's just had allergies every single year since then. But we have him on medicines and antibiotics, and so he's just not feeling himself. He's not that full energy little guy, you know, but he's getting better. I was back here taking care of my stuff and I forgot. I also got this translucent powder. This was at Sephora. It's by Laura Mercier and it's just translucent. This is the best powder I have ever used in my entire life. It helps my makeup stay on. It is, I don't know, it's amazing. But anyway, I usually buy the little tiny one and they didn't have it in my translucent color, so I ended up going with the bigger one. But I also had a gift card to spend too, so that helped out. So this paddle brush, I am taking it out of the package here. I just recently went and got my hair cut a little bit. I had her take off a little bit of the length and I went with more of a straight style instead of a style that curved under a little bit. I do still have some layers in there and I am growing out my bangs. But she used a paddle brush on my hair and she said what I want to do is pull it out as I'm drying it and as I'm using the straightener too. I want to pull it out like straight instead of curving it under. So that's why I got the paddle brush. I just realized I forgot to tell you the colors. The Kat Von D Tattoo Eyeliner, Mad Max Brown number 20. And then Aqua Resist Makeup Forever. That one is in Ebony and it's a number 2 Ebony. If I can find them, I'll have them linked below in case you are in the market to get these eyeliners too. Justin just went to Starbucks and Jason, which he totally didn't even know he was doing it, bought us a coffee. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
So I have a small and it's an iced coffee and it is almond spiced iced coffee. So delicious. I'm gonna be jazzed up on coffee. Are you excited about that, honey? Me being jazzed up on coffee?
Yes.
Not Starbucks, Dunkin'. You gotta go to Dunkin' for this coffee, not Starbucks. Dunkin's cheaper, I think. Is Dunkin' cheaper? I want to share with you some of the things that we have done this month of October. We have been thoroughly enjoying the fall season here in our Midwest little hometown. Our town had a town-wide yard sale. Oh my goodness, was it humongous. It was, they're everywhere. And we just would park our car and we would walk and walk and walk. It was amazing. There were so many people that were out and I didn't realize how busy it was going to be, but we found a couple of items, which is a score. It's a good thing when you're out. We didn't have like a list of anything that we needed or wanted. We just figured if we saw something that interested us or we thought we would want, then we would go ahead and get it. So we only grabbed a couple things and this is what we got. So I got this thankful sign, a DVD set of The Honeymooners, Jaws, and this t-shirt. And then our town had an Oktoberfest. Now, they had it last year, but we didn't go last year because our funds were pretty tight. So this year we decided just to go and look around. Wow, was it amazing. They had food truck galore. They had tons of vendors. They shut down like at least 3 main roads in the downtown area and blocked everything off. They had a huge carnival type fair there. They had Ferris wheels going. They had a really amazing concert was going on. And then they also had 2 more stages for just DJs, so you could just dance and just enjoy the night. It was amazing. They had games set up where you could go through just like a fair, you know, and play games, and it was really cool. We had a lot of fun. And of course, we went to a pumpkin farm. We went to this pumpkin farm last year too, so we knew we wanted to go back again this year. If you're in the area, it is called Bronkberry Farms and it's in Illinois. It's free to get in. A lot of them charge you to get in, and we just don't have little kids anymore, so we don't need to pay for like all the rides and things. This one is literally just a pumpkin farm, a store. It has a store inside of it. But when you're walking up, the front porch is just set up so adorable. They have all kinds of flowers and things that you can purchase, and then they also have inside the store, there's like little wooden signs. I mean, things for your garden, and just it goes on and on. You can go out the side door and there's the pumpkin farm. You can go on a tractor ride, a hay ride. Then on the other side they have a greenhouse that has gorgeous flowers out there. And then they also sell pots and things to put plants in. But one of our favorite features of this pumpkin farm is their store. They have this store in the back. It is full of homemade jarred items. And there's everything in there. Salsas and pasta sauces and honey. There's homemade type foods in the refrigerator section. They have honeycombs inside of jars. They have homemade pickles, but we really enjoyed ourselves. It's gonna become a family tradition, I'm really thinking. And also this fall, we added sprinklers to our yard. When we built our house, we just didn't have the extra funds at the time to add sprinklers, but we knew that eventually we probably would want them. We wanted to kind of go through the summer and see how it was. Well, this summer was hot and very dry. There's a good season of the summer here where everything was just dry. So we were like, you know what, instead of hauling the hose out and hauling the sprinkler out and having to go for hours on end, we might as well just go ahead and put in a sprinkler system. So that is what we did. We are very grateful that we could do that and that we have sprinklers now. Plus, I have purchased a few things around the home that's new, and I figured I would share it with you. So come on, I'm gonna show you some stuff. First thing is the paper towel holder. My last one was just not only really old, but it was also a silver and I wanted black. So we found this one, and on the back of it, it has the holder. So when you take the paper towel, it just rips right off and you're not fighting it and it, you know, all coming undone. It has a little bit of weight to the bottom of it, so it holds that paper towel in place when you're ripping one off. Me and Jason needed a place to put our computers and, you know, odds and ends like that. Jason found this table on Amazon, and we put this in this little corner right here by the hutch that holds my cookbooks. It fits there perfectly. Now that we've lived here for a few months, we realized that we use the door going in and out of the garage way more than we do the front door. So we wanted somewhere to hang our keys, and we found this on Amazon. It also has a shelf. It comes in different colors too. But the shelf can hold wallets or sunglasses, anything like that. Going into the laundry room, I always had a paper towel sitting on the back of my utility sink. We got a paper towel holder, and boy, does that make a difference. I will have everything linked below in case you're interested in anything. You can go ahead and go shopping in the description below with the link. Sitting at home in your pajamas with your slippers on, all nice and cozy, drinking coffee and shopping. That's just wonderful, isn't it? And just like that, it is time for dinner. We are in the garage because I got to get some stuff out of this freezer and out of the refrigerator. Tonight for dinner, we are having an oldie but a goodie, one of our family favorites, and it is pastry burgers. If you've been following me for a while, you know as soon as I say pastry burgers, you know what I'm talking about. So good. For seasoning for the burgers, I like to use the Montreal steak seasoning. So what I like to do is I take the burger and I put the seasoning into it, and then me, Jason, and Timothy, we also like diced onion, and we put that into our burger patties, and I make burger patties, and then I put them on the stove and fry them up. Or on the grill too, you could do it that way. That would be really good. For the puff pastry, I lay that out on wax paper for a little bit until it thaws out enough for me to be able to roll it out. And then I cut it in fours. I place a burger patty in the middle of the puff pastry. If anybody wants it, I also add cheese to it, and then wrap the puff pastry around the burger, put it in the oven and bake it on 375 for 15 to 20 minutes, and then that's it. It is so good. On the side, my guys are going to have an option of either potato wedges or a salad. I am gonna have a salad.
I can have both?
I guess you can have both. Why do you have to be so difficult?
Because that's my nature.
It's your nature. Oh, amen, amen. During dinner, we have been enjoying the new King of the Hill. It's really good. They're doing an excellent job. This one was so good. We were a little worried about it because there's been a few characters that have passed away, and they had to either find, you know, voices that sounded like them, or they just kind of did away with the character altogether. So we were a little worried about it, but honestly, this one has been really super good, and we're hoping that they continue to make them. This house across the pond has purple lights on his patio. He changed them over for Halloween. They're so pretty. Thank you so much for joining me today, hanging out with me, going to all the different stores. I had a blast, but I always have a blast hanging around with you. I hope you have a wonderful day and a happy Halloween. I will see you soon. Here are 2 more videos for you to enjoy. One is a day in the life from last month, and one is a Weight Watcher video.